Watching normal rom-com can be a bit boring, so to spice things up, love triangles pop up, which is why in this video we're going to talk about the top 10 anime love triangles that made the fandom go too far. Number 10, more than a married couple but not lovers, Shiori, Akane, and Yuto.
さ、私頑張るから。だから。役員。いってらっしゃいってして。
Starting off our list is a really confusing title because how can they be a married couple but not lovers? Our boy Yakuin was in love with his childhood friend Sakurazuka and even wanted to be paired up with her in their marriage practical. Unlucky for him though, he gets paired up with another person that wants who also likes another guy. Now all they have to do is get as many points as possible to switch partners.
忘れちゃった。
そうか。
This wasn't only a love triangle, but a literal love polygon. The animation's so bright, it could give you diabetes, and not to mention the drama is enough to keep things super interesting. I describe it as one wild ride and actually adore just how they wrote the characters and how they interacted with each other. The relationships here are complex, so make sure to always keep your brain on. Number 9, girlfriend, Naoya, Nanami, and Saki.
まさか。
When an anime has the word girlfriend in it, it's either going to be good trash or bad trash, but trash nonetheless. We follow the Chad Naoya, as not only does he bag his childhood friend, but also manages to get 3 more. The best part, he's actually in a relationship with all of them, but the competition between Nanami and Saki is the one thing that makes their situation a lot more dramatic. When I say dramatic, I don't mean the type of drama that's going to make you learn real-life lessons. It's the drama that you just want to watch on a Sunday afternoon without having to think a lot. But I think what I like the most about this series is Naoya. He's not like Kazuya. He actually mans up and takes responsibility, and it just removes the cringiness of the entire show. Number 8, Masamune-kun's Revenge, Masamune, Aki, and Nikaido.
じゃあどう言えばいいんだ。君が好きだからとか言ってもどうせ信じやしないんだろ。
誰もそんなこと言ってないでしょ。
言ってるようなもんだろ。
Some people kill for revenge while some cheat, but this man went to the gym and decided to get ripped. When our boy Masamune was a kid, he had a crush on a girl named Aki Adagaki, but sadly for him, he didn't feel the same and started calling him Piggy. To get his revenge, he wants Aki to fall in love with him, but things take a turn for the worse when he gets a mysterious letter.
私なら迷いなく言えますもの。過去なんて関係ない。 今ここであなたを好きになったって。
Not only is there a rom-com here, but there's mystery too. It's like opening a candy and realizing that there's 2 in 1 pack. Everyone thought it was going to get a second season, but it just did things and it's getting even better. It has a unique story, and of course there's a harem in this one because why wouldn't it have one? Number 7, Rumbling Hearts, Haruki, Akane, and Shino.
こんな時間か。どうする美月。明日も早いんだろ。
でも今日はもう少し高い木といたい。いいでしょ。
Well, let's time travel to 2003 a bit and go back to the era where anime girls were considered pretty if they had really large eyes. We follow Haruka Suzumiya, who just confessed and even got into a relationship with the guy she likes. Everything's going well until a character, which I'm not gonna spoil, suddenly went into a coma. And now their relationship's going to be put to the test.
からでも頑張ればきっとねえ。 だから高之くんも迫力だよ。
Although it's a bit old, it still holds up as one of the best drama romance anime to ever grace the world. Everything is just a mess, but a good mess. There's emotion everywhere and things always seem intense, but not to the point where it seems overwhelming. The pace needs a bit of work, but it's not a deal breaker. The best part is just how raw it depicts human feelings, and it definitely hits hard. Number 6, Kokoro Connect, Yui, Naru, and Lori.
言っとくけどしょっちゅうじゃないぞ。ほとんどやったことないし。って聞いてんのか。変態！超変態！
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to switch bodies with someone? Well, just like Aoki and Yui, because after they formed the Student Cultural Society, they and 3 other people randomly switch bodies out of nowhere. Not only does this make them closer, but it also reveals their deep hidden trauma, and it's gonna either tear their club apart or make it a whole lot stronger.
悪い掃除が長引いて
大地貴様に聞きたいことがある
何
Kokoro Connect gives a completely new twist to that switching bodies trope, and it just feels like a breath of fresh air. It even has that classic Kyoto animation and art style, which we all know and love. The story is clearly a 10 out of 10 because of just how well it blends the comedy, drama, and slice of life elements. It's truly an underrated gem that I wish more people would just watch. Number 5, Rent-A-Girlfriend, Kazuya, Chizuru, and Mami.
だいたいいつからつけてたのよ。
駅前で見かけて
駅前って昼間？シンプルなストーカーじゃない。今なんで？
ごめんマジで
I might have roasted it a lot earlier, but it's still here. We have Rent-A-Girlfriend. Some of you might even know what the story is all about, but for those who don't, here it is. Kazuya wanted a girlfriend, so he rented Chizuru. After a series of events, his ex-girlfriend Mami starts butting in, and next thing you know, another girl named Ruka is in love with him. Just what do they see in this man?
一緒に映画見に行きません？恋雲っていう恋愛もの。
映画
クリスマスも近いし、冬は恋人の距離が縮まる季節。
Kidding aside, it seems to be a pretty good show if you throw Kazuya out of the trash. There are a lot of cringe moments, but as time goes on, it slowly gets better and better. What I like about it is definitely the waifus. They have a lot of redeeming qualities that make the anime watchable, and they're the ones that move the plot forward. Number 4, My Romantic Comedy Snafu, Hachimen, Yukino, and Yui.
寄ってくかああいや小町の合格祝いか誕生日祝いかなんか用意しようと思ってたな。
いいじゃんそれ。絶対いいよ。超いい。行く行く。
Now, we have something that's the complete opposite of Rent-A-Girlfriend. Hikigaya is what you would call a nihilist because he thinks they use fake, and that's why he was forced to join the Volunteer Service Club. There, he meets the Ice Queen, Yukino Shita, and a bubbly girl named Yugi Hama. What the 3 of them didn't know was that this small encounter was going to change their lives forever.
だから引きがやくんあなたの力はもう借りないじゃないと私どんどんダメになる
Drama? Check. Plot? Check. Actually good characters? Check, check, check. Origairu is perhaps one of the best high school rom-coms that I have ever seen. The pacing can be quite a bit slow, but that's what makes it good. The characters slowly realize their feelings and even have some trouble confronting them. It's the rawness that makes it a standout, and that's why you should watch it. If not, I'm gonna come to your house and force you. Number 3, Fruits Basket, Toru, Yuki, and Kyo.
待ておいまだ乾いてねだから
ありがとうございます。もう絶対落としません。
そうかよ
While I called Origairu the best, some might argue that this is it. But our girl Toru is definitely not the luckiest MC out there because not only is she homeless, she was almost buried by a landslide. Luckily, she was saved by Yuki and Kyo. That's when she discovers their secret, and now she has to keep her mouth shut. But none of them knew that meeting each other would forever change their lives.
こんなとこで寝てんだこいつおい風邪ひくぞほら起きろ
The series can be heart-touching, but sometimes it can also be dark if it needs to be. The characters are also full of substance to the point where they don't seem plain at all. Not to mention the enjoyment I have even while watching it is through the roof. There's no wonder why it's almost number 1 on everyone's list, but hey, we have 2 more, and they just fit the title better. Number 2, quintessential quintuplets, Futaro, Ichika, and Nino.
お前は姉妹の中で一番真面目だ
そうでしょうか。
ああただバカなだけなんだ
This man is such a Chad because Futaro didn't only make 2 sisters fall in love with him, but 5 of them, and they're quintuplets! You see, Futaro was one of the smartest guys in his school, but he wasn't rich. That's why, to clear his family's debt, he became a private tutor for 5 girls, and it turns out that they're going to be more stressful than anything he's ever faced before.
ちょっと風太郎くん。約束が違うじゃん。
え？
今日は泊まり込みで勉強を教えてくれるって話でしょ？
Some might argue that Quintessential Quintuplets is the queen of all harem anime, and I kinda agree. It's so good that it might just ignite a waifu war because, well, no one can agree on who's the best. The animation's great too, and each season it becomes even better. Not to mention, the plot is easy to follow, so you'll never get confused at all. Number 1, Domestic Girlfriend, Natsuki, Hina, and Shu.
まあそうカリカリしないで甘いものでも食べて頑張りたまえよ
If you thought the last one was full of degeneracy, then just get ready for Domestic Girlfriend. Just from the plot alone, you're gonna realize why I said that, because Fuji's first ever crush was his teacher. One day, he has a one-night stand with a girl named Rui, and things get even crazier when he realizes that after his dad remarried, his new sisters were his teacher and the girl he had a one-night stand with.
なんだよ。
初めてあんたとした時は何も思わなかったけど今なら違うのかな
It's technically not incest, but boy does Fuji never stop. It's like the holy grail of all degenerates, and not gonna lie, it kinda is a bit likable. It's one of those anime that have a lot of dialogue, and that's just because of how complex the situation the characters in can be. Because of that and more, it's number 1 in our list of the top 10 anime love triangles that made the fandom go too far.